3, 2, 1, start. The two successive blackouts on July 30 and 31, each lasting more than 10 hours, caused havoc in the north of the country as well as the east and the northeast. Whatever the excuses put forward by the government, years of neglecting power sector reform and misplaced investment priorities are at the root of the crisis. On the first blackout day, confronted with a volley of questions, Union Power Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde tried to nonchalantly explain it all away by saying that his ministry was planning huge generation capacity additions and that the situation would improve in coming years. He also attempted to place the blame on power overdrawals by some errant states. Worse, he even pointed to the blackout that had occurred in New York some years ago. His logic was that we should not view the latest blackout in our country so serious when even developed countries in the West faced such problems. He was so anxious to prove the point that he proudly informed the impatient questioners that some of the developed nations had sought advice from Indian power sector experts on solving blackout problems in the West. What he, however, forgot to say was that we had rarely heeded the advice of those same experts who provided excellent advice to other countries. The problems faced by the residents of Delhi and the other places were of immediate urgency. They wanted to know why such a debilitating grid collapse was allowed to occur in the first instance and why it had taken such a long time for the authorities to restore power supply. There was visible anger in their voices. They wanted immediate solutions to the problem, not verbose generalizations. As if to call Shinde's bluff, there was a multiple grid collapse the next day, a sequence of crises that will not be forgotten for a long time. There are 8 state grids interconnected through high voltage alternate current within bracket HVAC links in the northern region. There are a few crucial high voltage direct current within bracket HVDC links also that transfer bulk power among the states according to an established formula. There are several high voltage transformers that step up and step down voltages in the system. There are both state and regional load dispatch centers with state of the art technology that keep a minute to minute tab on the power system health, triggering preventive and corrective action when needed. When there is failure in any one of these protective systems, grid collapse occur. Responses to crisis situations should be automatic, not manual. They should be based on highly sensitive, quickly responding automated under frequency relays that isolate the troubled portions of the grid before the contagion cascades into a grid collapse. The power drawals in each state should match power availability. If the demand exceeds the availability, the frequency drops dangerously, causing the tripping of the system. Before that can happen, the demand needs to be managed prudently. Also, when power availability exceeds demand, the frequency can shoot up dangerously.